What's up, YouTube? This is Chris, aka Barnon11970, and as always, thank you for watching this video. Alright guys, quick little video. A couple of days ago, most of you must know by now that I've made a video which at this point has over 5,000 views, even though YouTube still has it at 361. I find that funny. But basically exposing the government fraud and finding out what is really going on. The response has been amazing. Right now, there's 5,123 people that have viewed it, 247 likes, 16 dislikes, and the first 9 came within the first literally 30 seconds to 5 minutes when I posted this 49-minute video. It's a long video, but trust me, if you watch it in its completion, it will change your mind about what's going on and make you understand what politicians throughout the world are actually doing to you. But I want to give a shout out to 2 people. One is the Hyperreport. If you don't know him, I'm going to post the link of each name of each website, and I highly recommend checking these individuals out. This says a lot. I ended up sending between 8 and 12 truthers, some of the bigger names, and I'm not going to mention the others because they might not have had the chance to read it yet, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because it is a holiday weekend. But between 8 and 12 of the biggest names in the truther community, and so far, only 2 responded. One has already made a video, which is Scott from the Hyperreport. He already placed it in the video. And I'm about to do a Skype interview with the Idahopicker. So to me, this shows a lot of integrity, and it gives me a lot more respect for so far these 2 individuals. Now, I'm not saying, like I said, the other people I sent the emails to, they might not have seen it yet. They might not have had the chance. They might not have checked their emails. So that's why I'm not mentioning any other names yet. But so far, these 2 have shown me that they are truly in this to help us all become better people. Because this information would not be something, for example, an Alex Jones would want, or some politician or some mainstream media would want, and they would ignore it. So the fact that these 2 gentlemen are helping to spread very truthful information, I commend them, and it gives the utmost respect. So thank you to both of you, and to anyone else that I emailed it to, because a couple of them actually subscribed to me. So if you have the chance, please watch that video. There's a lot of research behind it. There's a lot of very intelligent people where this information has come from, which has taken over a decade, sometimes up to 20 years of people's research to finally get all the puzzle pieces. And I took all the information that I learned from different websites and different people and different verifications of things and put it into one video so you can, instead of going from here and there and picking all over the place and getting frustrated, you can watch one video. The only thing I ask from people is when they watch it, if they appreciate this, to give it a thumbs up and to share it. Now, if you want to remix it, I gave the ability to do that. If you want to make your own video, please do. This is not about the ego. This is not all about me or anything like that. This is getting out the information. Because so many people, especially us, the poorer, the middle class, the poor people, the ones that have the most to lose, have been frustrated throughout the centuries of why we're so easily controlled. And now we've all broken it down, and there are a lot of smart people. I want to thank the Dean Cliffords in the world, the Santos Bonaccis of the world, the Kurt Kallenbachs of the world, the Kate of Gaias of the world, and so many more. The Jordan Maxwell, the Max Egan. So many different people that got different parts of this. And there's so many more. Some of them I don't even remember their names. I've seen so many. We're exposing the truth. And I need your help. So the only thing I'm asking for is to share the information or make your own video. Again, this is not about me. This is about truth. So the fact that the Idahopicker and I are going to do a Skype interview, and I'm sure he's going to make a video out of it, and the fact that Hyperreport actually put it on his video today, and that was immediately after he saw it, that shows to me that so far those 2 gentlemen are really in this to help bring truth. What the others do, I guess that depends on them, and we'll wait and see. But to all those who have shared this video and gotten that information out, continue to do so. If we want to be in control of our own lives and stop having the top few people dictate what we all do, it's time to make the stand. This is the most important time in history, because we are starting to get answers that people have been asking for thousands of years. And we're not there yet, but it's almost like, picture it. The best analogy I can think of is, think of yourself lost in a desert, and you're traveling for days, not knowing where you're going. It's high winds, it's boiling hot out, you have no food, no water, you think you're going to die. And then all of a sudden you go over this little hill, and in the distance you can see a lake. And you go running for it. Now, you still got whatever amount of time it takes to get there to go, but the salvation is in sight. So that's where we're at right now. We have gotten to the point where we've gotten through the storm. We've gotten through, and we're over that hill, and we see that water in the horizon. And even though it's still a long trip, it shows us that all the hard work and all the faith that we had and not giving up is going to lead us to that Savior and that salvation. So I've never been more motivated in my life. I want people that are inspired to help with this. And the simplest thing is, if you want to do the bare minimum, just hit the share button. Not asking a lot. So again, thank you, Scott from Hyperreport. Thank you, the Idahopicker. I look forward to the interview we do today. It might not be today if we can't fit it in, but it will be getting done. He actually initiated that to want to do that. So that shows me that they are really serious about this, and it shows they're ready and willing to expose fraud and bring out truth. So thumbs up to both of them. If you haven't subscribed to either one, I highly recommend it. I know sometimes they could be controversial from other people's points of view, but, you know, actions speak louder than words. Don't go by what other people, anonymous people on a computer, have to say about somebody, because, you know, he who is without sin may cast the first stone. So if you want to base things on what people say instead of what people do, it's going to be a real different world that we want to live in, and I know most people don't want that. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and let's get this truth out there. Peace.